Hello everybody, I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing you how I did dish makeup and kind of talking through it, being a little more detailed than I have been in a while. I was super excited to try out these gems from Half Magic, and mostly just really excited to try out this wig and this actually lingerie set. I can't show you all of it, but you can see the top of it. You can see the top of it. It's very pretty. I even made this necklace last night to go with it and everything. But it was a very frustrating experience with the gems because they already have adhesive on them, and I typically don't work with those kinds of gems. But everything turned out okay, and I hope you enjoy it nonetheless, and I hope you have a great week. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Bye. Alright, so let's get started. I've got my base on, and my eyebrows, and a bit of eyeshadow primer, and a little bit of pale eyeshadow on my lids just so that it doesn't crease while I'm working on things. Also, I have something pretty for you to look at finally. I hand painted a child keepsake mirror that I have. So yeah, I'm super excited about it, especially because like anything that I can that I've had for a long time that I can recreate into something new is always really exciting. But yes, it is very pretty. I'm very proud of it. It was originally just silver, a silver embossed mirror. Ta-da! Look at that. We're being creative. So yes, I thought I would actually talk you through a makeup look for once. So we're all ready. I'll try to make this as streamlined as possible. So my idea for today is some big graphic liner, maybe some designs down onto my cheeks, black lips, but both the eyes and the lips will have neon accents from these face stickers from the new brand Half Magic. I think it's a new brand. It's by the head makeup artist from Euphoria. I've never watched the show, but yes. We'll see how this goes because it has its own adhesive and it's supposed to be really strong, and I'm used to working with completely loose rhinestones, and I feel like especially with these nails on, I'm pretty good with nails, but I feel like it might get interesting. So step one is going to be to map out where I want my designs to be. So I'm going to take a tiny little art brush and mix like a dark gray and a black eyeshadow, and I will lick it because that helps there not be like any fallout, and also bring the brush bristles to kind of a point. And then I will map out where I want my big ol' eyeball wings. So I do think I still want to have some white under my eyes, kind of like a extending my eye shape sort of thing. So I'll leave a little gap there, kind of in line with where my under eye area naturally curves in. Boop, 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 boop. And you want to start with that because if you add that in later, your wing could be like a jump up from that, closer to where your normal eye curves. And you could do that in a way where it's kind of like purposefully disconnected and disjointed, and that could be kind of cool, but that's not what I'm going for. So I'm just gonna draw where I want my wing about. And since I like to do pretty thick lines, it's okay if it's not perfect. I also always keep another paintbrush that just, I only use foundation with it, you can see. And this is all for tiny little touch-ups. So it seems like it's big and scary and difficult, but it's really not. So the biggest thing with designs like this is to do it in a way that flatters my eye shape, no matter what kind of face that I'm making, especially if my expression is kind of relaxed, because it can kind of droop your eyebrows down and just make you look more sad than cool. which is something I struggle with even just like with my eyebrows and stuff. So basically, it's always better, in my opinion, to do the top line higher than lower. I want room for the crystals, but that's about it. So I'm gonna bring it up pretty close to my eyebrow at its highest. That might be a little too high, but once again, I've got a little brush with foundation on it that I can fix that with. Part of this process too is always figuring out where exactly I want the wing to end, because I know where I like it to be when I have this all filled in and it's just like a big black block, but it's a little bit different when it is something like this. So I'm kind of bringing that tip up a little bit because I don't want it to be too down, because once again that can kind of lead to that kind of like droopy, sad look. I am going to bring it down just a little bit, and this just has foundation on it. Like I said, I didn't even add any foundation to it. Honestly, a lot of times it's fine just the way it is. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and go for the actual eyeliner now. There's always cat hair everywhere. Everywhere. Well, maybe that's a loose hair from the actual brush, I don't know. It's a hair. And I'm lucky that since I like the lines thicker, I can be a little messier. It doesn't have to be super exact. I'll just have to be really careful over here because I like to have a really thin point there, so I will have to be more exact. I like to kind of have this like curve shape towards the end, so I'm going to go ahead and start building that in and down towards my, what will be kind of like my pseudo wing, down into my regular eyeliner area. And my lashes are huge because I thought I was going to do like a blocked out black wing. So I'm going to give myself some really nice thick eyeliner so it's easier to blend them into my face. Cool. Gotta let that dry. I'm gonna go do the other side and I'll be back. Cool. Alright. I will start on my inner corner points now. Nothing special or different. I'm going to leave a small gap to put some white eyeliner though. I'm definitely going for something dramatic, so I'll do a plenty large point. So if you have been following my journey with HRT and stuff, I did just want to say that I uploaded a really important video over the weekend about what's going on with my health and stuff when it comes to those things, and some unexpected issues that I've run into with it. And I think only like 20 people have watched it so far, which is completely fine. If you don't want to watch it, you don't have to. but I don't know if maybe YouTube could possibly be suppressing it because HRT is in the title. So just in case that's important info for you, please do watch it because I'm running into some unexpected blood work issues that I don't really know anyone else who has gone through it. So I just want to make sure people are aware that shit happens and that HRT is serious. Okay, so I've got just a little bit of stuff that needs to be cleaned up. Like I said, I just take like a tiny bit of foundation on a little paintbrush. And there are plenty of looks where I don't worry about being quite this perfect, but I'm very particularly excited about this set today. I love my new wig, and I also got some new lingerie that fits my changing body so well, and I'm very, very excited to share it. Which, I think for the intro and outro of this video, I'll wear it like layered over a mesh shirt so you can at least see the top of it. Obviously, I can't show much of it on here. And it's actually also from Amazon, shockingly. Which it had pretty good reviews, so. But, oh yeah, that's what I was saying with my wigs though, is yeah, I buy $20 to $40 wigs on Amazon, but if you just check the reviews, if they're between like 4 to 5 stars, obviously like 4 to 4.5, typically you're going to get something that, even if it is like really, really cheaply made, it's going to be something that's designed in a way that's pretty easy to work with. Okay, what was I going to do next? I was going to go ahead and do my cheeks really quick, so that I can then do my blush, or my designs on my cheeks. Sorry, I haven't told you what products I've been using. I've mostly been using the NYX Epic Wear waterproof eye and body liquid liner. This is my preference. That's all I've used so far, and my e.l.f. $6 foundation that I don't know if they're still making. But yes, for my blush, I'm going to do kind of my standard, which is a mix of colors from the Juvia's The Warrior 3 palette. I'm going to do basically a mixture of the purple and the pink for high up on my cheeks, and add a little bit of purple to the like lowest part as kind of a contour. And I just have a loose sort of soft powder brush. It's good for using like something that isn't so densely packed. Is good for using like eyeshadows and stuff like that have a lot more pigment than your standard blush. So that now granted, I like my blush to be really bright. It's less of a worry about it being bright and more of a worry of it being like kind of streaky, stuff like that, especially now that my skin is more oily. I have been using the Peach Slices oil control moisturizer because I just got it for free at work, and actually, like, high-key, I'm adding blue down kind of low on this. It's actually, I think, been helping my acne just a little bit. I did actually completely trim off my beard for the most part for this look, so hopefully this look turns out great because, oh my god, I'm very self-conscious. All the texture, all the acne, and also just the shape of my chin is something I'm real shy about. Which I've really been enjoying doing the neck makeup that I've been doing, which I actually have a nice paint to do this time. That has been like a nice little body image hack that's a lot of fun and has a cool like goth industrial vibe to it. But you can't have makeup on all the time. I don't even want to have makeup on all the time, it drives me nuts. So I'm going to take my regular powder brush and just kind of blend that out a little bit, so that it's not too bright. And I think I will add a little bit of extra contour. I've got my little e.l.f. contour brush. I have so many contour brushes because I got really into contouring a few years ago when my face was a little blob. Those are, oh my god. I spent so long, like, for a few years, like, just like hating on the way that I looked back then, during kind of the height of my eating disorder recovery, when I was like really sedentary and in a bad relationship, and my body just changed a lot during that time, and so did my face, and I used to be like, oh, I look so gross, blah blah blah, and just talking shit on myself, but honestly, I was a cute blob. But I sure did like to put on a lot of makeup about it. Cool. And since I blended a lot of that away, I'm gonna add just a little, especially since this is such a neon look, I'm gonna add just a bit more pink and purple right towards my hairline so it's a nice bright thing. And I don't want to have to add more later when I have the design already, because then it'll put powder over it and make it look kind of washed out. So I'm just thinking ahead. I don't think I want to do anything on my nose for this specific look. I think I want it all here, which is wild because I've done so much nose blush recently. But okay, so there's that, and I'll go ahead and do my cheek highlights as well, and the rest of my face highlights, might as well. Same as always, the Ulta Beauty eyeshadow in Frozen. It's a frosty white on a flat foundation brush so that I can just pack it onto the high planes of my face. Oh, my cat's making weird noises, oh lord. Yeah, I removed the majority of my facial hair just with scissors, just really close to the skin. I'm still too scared to like shave with a razor because of acne. But I did that, and very quickly I was like, no, we're not doing this again unless my face slims out. Which, at the same time, it's like, head on, I feel like it cut my chin even more and I look really good, but from the side I'm like, oh, right in the body image. So I'm just adding my typical glitter highlighter. This is the e.l.f. liquid eyeshadow in Disco Queen, which is kind of a vibe for this look. As I've gotten more comfortable with my body and my life, and I've been taking care of myself better in a lot of ways, I've been feeling kind of more how I did about my gender before I started tea, which I kind of felt more bi-gender than anything. I felt like I had a lot of, obviously, and it's quite visually obvious, but I felt like I had both strong feminine and masculine qualities at once, and not necessarily like, not that I'm in the middle of the spectrum, but on both ends at the same time. Like the term is androgen, which is like a true mix of both intensely feminine and intensely like explicitly masculine qualities. So like a man and a woman at once. And that was like, I remember when I kind of like made an art piece about it quite a few years ago. This was years and years ago. And I remember kind of being like, this is the thing, this is what I am. And I felt like I finally had like my answers. But sometimes my dysphoria about before I was on hormones, so that I could, you know, visually bring forward more masculine qualities through a chemical way, the dysphoria about not having enough masculinity visible would kind of cloud the way I felt. So I still, you know, like, consider myself, like, especially socially at this point, for the most part, I'm just a really feminine, queer man, and that is a completely fine way to categorize and see me, and for most people that's going to be the easiest way for them to understand who I am. But in full intricacies, especially like in my own time, watching my body change, and especially because I don't know if I'm going to get top surgery at this point, it just feels so overwhelming. Financially, emotionally, medically, I'm still not saving for it, and it's a huge cost, even if I end up having part of it covered. it's a huge cost. I got some glitter on my eyebrows, so I'm gonna fix it with this really quick, easy e.l.f. eyeliner that I like to use just for stuff that I'm not worried about being waterproof. Basically, I'll use this for. A lot of times it's fixing eyebrows if I get too much powder on them and they start to look weird and gray. But, yeah, that's kind of been how I've been feeling again, because I might be someone who never does get top surgery. I've definitely gone through periods of time where I'm like, dude, I'm really struggling with this. I really think I need this, but it's not consistent enough, so. Let's do some fun cheek designs. Same concept as my eyeliner, I will use a small art brush. Do you like my brush holder? It is this jasmine tea from Signature Tea Company, which I don't even think this exists anymore, but that used to be my favorite tea to like wind down at night. I am such a busy person now that I almost never have tea because I need the caffeine and coffee, but every time I have some finally again, I'm like, oh yeah, I really like tea, don't I? I need to make more time for this. I never do. Do I really want to just do the same thing I always do? Yeah. Okay. I like this design because I feel like it just really flatters my cheeks. And just brings even more attention to the nice shape of them. The hardest part is definitely getting it symmetrical on both sides. A little bit of fallout. I can get that though. That's okay. Cool. I've been playing a ton of Diablo 4. For a long time, I was just running around doing whatever the fuck I wanted, which is why I have no complaints about any of the updates. My friends have been losing their minds. Super pissed about the updates, not impressed, not enjoying it, and I'm like, I have no idea what's going on. I'm having a good time. But I have a Necromancer build that still has all its minions and stuff, and I just went to fight Lilith, and we're probably gonna have to change some things. So I'm still using my NYX eyeliner, so it'll stay on probably more than I want it to. I'll go to take my makeup off later and be like, fuck. One wipe and it's all gone. Not with NYX Cosmetics, I'll tell you that. It's many wipes later and my face hurts. Did you hear that? I'm starting to get a pretty good creepy smoker's voice, if I want. Dude, the coffee shakes are real today. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing the white. So I've been doing the white in a specific way to kind of make things more comfortable for me. Because this is kind of like uncomfortable to have this much like dried up eyeliner next to your eye. It can be kind of annoying. So I'm going to take my white version of the same NYX eyeliner and fill in the outside sort of triangle, like a long triangle. And then the inside as well. Like that. And I'm only going to use this eyeliner there. On the inside and outside corners. And then in the middle, I'll just use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, which is a cream. So it'll be one kind of a little softer and more blurred, less dramatic on the inner part. Two, a little bit easier to kind of blend around. Because I kind of like having this, like, my eye drops down a little bit on the inner and outer corner, and it's a little bit closer, hugged up to my lash line in the middle. So, it'll be easier to kind of finesse that, if you will, with just a cream product. So that's how I've been doing that. Oh, God, I missed having nails on. You know what's crazy? Is if I could just stick to one hobby. Even if I still spent money on my hobbies, if I just stuck to one, I would have money to have my nails done now. So I'm going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil and Milk on the waterline, as well as underneath in that middle section. So I will now take a little good dense packing brush with a couple different dark shades, taupes, browns, blacks, just kind of all mixed together, and start to outline that gently. And like I said, kind of bring it up in the middle because I don't want it to come down as far. And I do have, especially the older I get, a lot of little fine lines down here, so a lot of times actually, like, while I'm at work and stuff, I'll have to kind of come in with like a random Q-tip that we have at work and stuff and kind of like smudge things out as they get kind of caught in my under eye, like fine lines and stuff, but that's fine. I'm just going to do the very middle, or the very inner corner, and then just the top lash line so that my eyelashes don't look terrible. I have to fix this eye. Fuck. I fucked that shit up. Cool. This is mostly just to, because the amount of eyeliner that I wear honestly works as mascara. This is mostly just to cover up any of the white that might have gotten outside of where it's supposed to be. Cool. I'm gonna go do this other side, make sure everything's looking okay. I'll be back. Okay, so I'm gonna do my lips now. I'll probably do it sped up, just to save time, because I know this is gonna be a long video. But I'm going to line them with my same black liquid eyeliner so that it's really in place, and then I will fill it in with the NYX Lingerie XXL, the black shade. I'll do more with my lips later, but this will just be the base. And I just go slow and take my time with the lining part, and then I can kind of like just whack on the rest of it for the most part. Okay, cool. So, I'm a little nervous. The gals. I will start with my eyebrows, I think. Let's see. The largest size might actually be too big for that. Yeah, I think it will. Ooh. Okay. no, no, no. Absolutely not. Tip of my finger so that I can just place it. Okay, that's a little better. Kind of listened to me that time. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna put a little bit of lash glue on, because there's something about, like, maybe whatever is coating these, it's not sticking to my fingers at all, like the way that my other regular rhinestones do. Which I was always surprised at how well that worked with the other ones, to be fair. But holy crap. That was so fucking annoying. And it's not Half Magic's fault. I just don't use pre-sticky, especially tiny rhinestones, ever. Oh my god, I want to throw up. That was so annoying. I gotta fix my lip line. It looks a mess. I am profoundly overstimulated by that process, between that and the fact that I have no AC on so that it sounds okay. Okay. There we go. I'm going to be using these Ardell lashes, I forget which line this is, but it's called Likes for Likes. It's the BBL, Big Beautiful Lashes line. They are huge and brand new, so they probably won't want to stick very well. So it's a good thing that I did really thick eyeliner. Yeah, the Half Magic brand, they made like a little applicator thingy that you can get for their rhinestones. So it's really designed to be done with an applicator, but I just never do that. Yeah, like I said before, I don't really wait for my lash glue to dry personally. I just think my lashes stick better with wet glue. Big old lashes, big old lashes. Fuck yeah. Alright, so I'm going to apply this Polite Society Big Mouth Lip plumper. I've really been liking it. I would never spend money dollars on a lip plumper, but I got this for free $3.99, so. There we go. Just gonna try to apply it like around the gems. Alright, so I'm going to clean my hands. Oh my god, they're disgusting. Repowder my face because I already look greasy. We love testosterone. Put my septum ring back in, make any final touches, and I'll be back with a wig on. Yay! Here's the finished look. Oh my god. So, I can't show you the full lingerie, but trust me when I say that it is so fucking pretty and so flattering. It comes with like little thigh garters and a garter belt and everything, and it was just from Amazon, believe it or not. Like I said, this wig was also from Amazon. I gave it a hime cut, and the bangs were a bit longer. So it just comes with just like bangs and then these stripes in the front. There's quite a few wigs like this with different colors if you like this kind of thing. And there's more hair in the back. I was just trying to help the lighting figure itself out with these neon ass colors. I've got my favorite wolfie ears from Woodland Creatures ears. Just with a bunch of jewelry that I put on it. And then I made this candy necklace last night, actually, to go with this look. These are the OPI nails. I got a white pair and then put some China Glaze neon nail polish on them. And I'm actually just in boxers underneath this because I can't show you the rest of what this outfit will be. But feel free to check out like my Instagram. It'll be on there. It should be Heldrake_777, I think. But yeah. This was one of the most overstimulating and irritating makeup looks I've ever done, just because I was not prepared to work with these kinds of gemstones, but I survived. We will thrive. It's gonna be okay. Yeah, I hope you have a good one. Oh, also, I am gonna put this on later, when I get like the full outfit on, and I'll just set it with black eyeshadow with big floofy brushes and just use some brushes to make some little streaks in it. But it's really easy to work with and it stays on very well. I'm really glad I got it. It might still be on sale. Only $7 body paint, face and body paint. There's